My educational ladder, climbing my educational ladder wasn't an easy thing. Like, I started in a less privileged room, as I said earlier. My father was an agric officer, and my mom was a trader. Unfortunately for me, when I was in basic 6 at Presby Primary, Brekum Town, it was in Brekum Town, basic 6, my father, a certain sickness came up, and he was forced to go on voluntary retirement because he can't continue it again. And in Ghana here, if you go on retirement and you did not plan well, there is trouble for you. So we started experiencing financial hardship. All the burden was on my mom. Although some of my uncles and other relatives, because we were living in a family house, some of them wanted to, but they too, they have their kids that they are taking care of. So my senior brother couldn't endure it and he stopped schooling. So I said to myself, no, I will do it. As that tender age, basic 6. So like when I see a friend going to a farm with somebody, I'll just go and escort them. Sometimes they give me something. Sometimes I get food. Sometimes when I go to school, I just associate myself with those who have, so that when they buy, I'll get something to eat. So when I was about to go to the junior high, from that basic stage, one of my father's friend was a teacher at Brekum Secondary School. He told my father that they are opening a new school at the junior high at that place. So I went and wrote the entrance exams and I got admission into best DCGSS. We went there, life wasn't easy. At the beginning we were paying school fees and it was a whole lot. That was 80 cedis a term. It wasn't an easy thing as at that time. So when I got to the second year in junior high, I was privileged that government came in and took over the school. So no fees payments, and I thank God a lot for that. Mm-hmm. So gradually we went and wrote the junior high certificate examination, and I passed and I got admission to Presbyterian Senior High, Brekum. It wasn't easy. Sometimes you have to go out there, weed before you get something. Sometimes you have to go to school without food. My father wants to do it, but there is no money. My mom wants to do it, but because like he has been a single parent, that's how I say it, because my father is not helping in any way. And we were 4 in number. I have a junior sister, and it wasn't easy. So there was no help. So my mom was struggling. Sometimes you saw some of his clothes, her clothes, and so on and so forth. It wasn't easy. Sometimes I have to go and weed some people's farm, gather some firewood, sell it so that I'll get something out of it. We struggled through, we went through a lot of hardship, and afterward, I was able to complete my senior high education, that is Presbyterian Senior High Brekum. So when I wanted to go to a college of education, my mom told me it's not possible. I went to one of my uncles, he told me, you have a good vision, but I can't help. So I finished school, that was 2009, and I had to come back, put aside my educational visions and ambitions, then work. So I worked with a lot of independent workers. Like I worked with one Willie Pack textile company for about a year. I went back to a telecommunication company, Vodafone. I worked with them for about 2 years or so. So my boss at Vodafone told me that I'm a good worker and he would like to help me get to be employed into the mainstream, like we were just freelancers. So we worked everything and they demanded the bigger set than SHS. And that time the biggest set that I have was SHS set. So my boss told me, oh, I'm sorry, I can't help you anymore, because what they are demanding you don't have. So I said to myself, even if I'm not able to go to the College of Education, then I'll try a distance program so that I'll get a certificate that could help me get into the mainstream. I bought a form and everything, but later on I said to myself, can I do this way? Can I really do this way? It's not about the hardship or the obstacles in it, but what I feel inside of me. Can I really impact life of others through this telecommunication thing? So I diverted and I bought the College of Education form, and he told me he can't help me. And I said to myself, no matter what, I'll go. So it wasn't easy. Some of my teachers tagged me that I was stubborn in College of Education simply because I have to run away from school, go out there and work so that I'll get money to pay my fees and the rest. So like I was mixing class just like that. But what I was really conscious about was my exam. Always I wanted that I'll pass so that you can't get any grounds to withdraw me from the college. It was a whole lot. Like I didn't get any help from anybody. It was my mother, my father's encouragement, and my own. I worked very hard. Very, 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 very hard. Before I was able to get to this side. So the support, that is why I don't want these people to suffer like that. So when I came here and they told me that some whites are in who sponsors them, I was some kind of happy. Because some of them have vision, they have great visions. Maybe they can work and go to school at the same time as I was doing, because it's not common in Ghana. But if they get help from somewhere, I think they can also climb the ladder and get to a greater height.